the Federation of Light, offering of kindness. Hello there. I had an appointment earlier and planned to come back and do this channeling. When going into the appointment, I noticed a young girl sitting on a bench near the bus station, just staring into space. A few bags around her. When I came out an hour later, she was still there. I walked past yet my heart needed to go back and check in with her. Such a beautiful soul who had been homeless for about a year. We hugged, and I simply couldn't let her go. I wonder when either of us had last had such a long, loving hug. So, we kept on hugging. The only words I spoke were, from this moment on, let it be that your life changes for the better. I handed her some money and left. I cried all the way home. Surely I could have picked up her bags and brought her home. I could have offered her a shower and to do some washing. I could have given her a bed for the night. I could have given her so much more than money, yet I chose not to. Making excuses, because it would have been inconvenient. My heart is so torn. I feel so selfish. Yes, I gave her all the love I had. Yet, I could have done more. How could I welcome her in, and then spit her out onto the streets again? Please offer some advice. She is haunting me. This is not the initial vibe I had in mind for today's channeling, yet here we are. Thank you. Dearest Blossom and all souls here in this moment of connection. We shall speak to you of knowing that the offering of kindness changed her heart. It changed her energy. Her heart was warmed by your love, to a complete stranger. A change of heart took place within her, and indeed, from now on, as you asked it to be, her circumstances shall change. That would be so wonderful. Yet, I am battling with my giving. Only going as far as it suited me. It would have been too inconvenient for her to stay with me. I feel I have let the side down. Blossom, know that the act of kindness and the loving hug was exactly what she needed to go on her journey. You have set the wheels in motion. You flipped the coin, so to speak. You could have just walked on by, yet you did so much more. You have to trust that if it was meant to be for her to come to your home, she would be with you now. Yet the universe has a different journey in store for her. I have to trust that all my thoughts of asking White Cloud to change things for her will come about. Is this not that which we have been speaking of, Blossom? To know the power within and the miracles it can produce. To know that the love you exchanged was creating a miracle for her life to change, and that is why you needed to hold each other for that length of time, in order for the transformation to take hold. I am choosing to take your words as truth, and not just trying to make me feel better. Thank you. I wonder if I shall see her again? It matters not. The timely meeting took place as arranged. Funny though, through my tears when I got home, I was trying to make myself feel better, in that perhaps I was an angel to her just for that brief encounter, and then realized that in fact she was the angel for me. The love she gave back to me was so truthful, and that is why no words were needed. I know not her name, yet I encountered the most profound exchange today, for which I am deeply grateful. I will leave this there, yet thank you. I needed to voice this to release it before moving on to the question I had planned to ask. Somebody wrote in to ask this. I thought it may help many. As someone who has been into this for decades, the hope, sometimes the knowing that huge, and ultimately positive, changes are on the near horizon, has given me strength and joy many times, but also many disappointments and bouts of doubts and depression. At other times, I just released my expectations and was able to live in the now moment as joyfully and lovingly as possible, and I felt well, but this state is difficult to maintain through the highs and lows of life. How would you suggest we navigate this dilemma? Is it counterproductive to hope for something to happen soon? While it can give strength, it can also lead to a lower low. But living without expectation can either be empowering and blissful, but at times, a bit depressing as well. Over to you guys. Thank you. We are grateful for this question being asked. Those of you upon this planet, at this time, are experiencing so much confusion, disappointment, and disbelief at that which is being revealed and presented. There is nothing wrong with hoping for a better world to live in. There is, however, an easier way to navigate this dilemma by knowing that there is a better world coming, and it is being created by you. That which we speak of, and many others, we agree, can leave one feeling out of sorts as to the how and when, and indeed why. Yet, at the same time, we feel it necessary to speak of the matters that we have to prepare you for the possibilities that lie ahead. One's greatest desire, we assume, is to be happy. Who could ask for anything more? If one is happy, not one other requirement is needed. Happiness lies within. It comes from within. It is within. Therefore, we suggest one chooses to focus on finding and being that happiness. Easier said than done on a full-time basis, as the lady mentioned. Yet, this does not stop you from working on it. We hear you saying, should it have to be worked on? Should it not be our natural state? Yes, indeed, it is innately your natural state of being, for when only loving thoughts about all and everything consume your very breathing, there you shall find happiness. Troubles, when that bluebird of happiness sits on your shoulder for too long, inevitably, it seems to poop on you. Do you not have a saying that this brings good luck? Yes, yet, I have no idea why. Do you? We do not. Yet, whoever came up with that knowing was indeed a positive soul. To master positive wellness, to sit within your highest positive vibration, at all times does not come easily due to programming and presentation all around that is designed to make you feel otherwise. As we have pointed out, your power can rise above all of that. Your diligent attitude toward making this so is the key to bringing this continued high vibe about. Not easy though, amongst the opposition and their continued energy that is being sent out to bring us down. Move through it. If you know this is so, move through it. It is an energy. Everything is an energy. Change your feeling. Use the tools you have been given. I am sure you know how powerful the mantra is. People use it all the time. It is wonderful to hear how much it is spreading and helping folk. So, a general thank you from us all for this. Because of the power within it. The coating which is attached to your etheric, spiritual heart. It ignites it with love and strength. It is your fuel, if we would put it that way. So, to continue with suggestion to the question, perhaps think not of what you think is to take place yet. Feel how you wish your life to be. Feel the happiness that you wish to wake up to every day. Again, easier said than done. Sometimes easy, sometimes I am just not up for it. Then, allow yourself to feel that when necessary, you know you will come back up. That is all that is required from/of you by you. To do the best you can in any given moment is all that you need to ask of yourself. Less of the beating up for not being a living, breathing, obvious angel. And more of knowing that the truth of who you are is a living, breathing, not so obvious angel. In this, we mean that it is not necessary to be obvious. You just are. Were you not an angel this morning in your encounter, Blossom? Was not the young girl an angel? Was this not obvious? Yet, in such a discreet way that only love itself can know the exchange between the two that took place. Love, love, love. The wonders that love and/of/as/ through itself can reach out and touch go far beyond that which one assumes it to. You each one are the lovers of/for this world. That which you are told in these times can be very depressing. Yet, know that all we have said is from our truth. It is the timing of it that brings about disappointment. Let go of time frames. Wake up each morning knowing you, as you the soul residing on earth, in these most important times are going to make the very best of this life you have been given. Know you are fulfilling the task you came to complete. Know that by bringing joy to others, and indeed, yourself, is the greatest, most powerful tool you have to rid the darkness from this beautiful Mother Gaia, and restore peace once again. Know you came to do this. Know you are doing it. Know it is done. Just you wait and see, dearest souls. Just you wait and see. Well, we have waited this long, I guess we can wait for as long as it takes. We just will. What choice do we have? Your choices of attitude are what assists most. You know how to maneuver through the trials. The longer it takes, the more you master these skills. You have got this. You are warriors of the greatest light. That light never stops shining and being that which it is. You. Thanks so much. I am feeling much stronger and brighter than when I began. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. The Archnagel Collective, we surround you with light. Greetings, friends. We are the Archangelic Collective. We are very near to your world, and we surround you with our light. We surround you with joy and hope, as there is much that is coming, and much that you have already been through. We bear witness to your fortitude, to your strength. This one has been seeing visions of foreboding warriors on horseback, and she has been hesitant to ask these figures for more information. In fact, it is best that she not speak to them directly, as they are distorted images, memories of the energetic frequencies of war that have been and are being transmuted currently. The vibration of war has been deeply seated into your evolutionary construct. Conquering hero and to the kingdoms go the spoils are some key phrases that you accept into your vernacular. We find the human vocabulary very limiting, as the emotional maturity is shallow. This is why we enjoy the angelic light language, when permitted to express ourselves in such a way that the recipients can understand and accept deeply into your being. We transmit these codes to you now. Let them flow over you, into you. Let your tears fall. You may have some chills and tremors, and it is all good. The light is a wave. You are in the midst of a massively slowed down wave, as if particle by particle your being must accept it, must welcome it, and the tsunami of light has been, and will continue to be, slowed a bit for a time so that all may experience the light deeply, profoundly, and with great reverence and love, if they so choose it. We are the Archangelic Collective of light, of love, of purity. Purification is what you are in the process of. Purification is sometimes a painful process, and we are showing this one wildfires and thick underbrush being burned away. We are showing her the next season of vibrant verdant greens that then overtake the forest with new growth. The animals that have been moved to safety are returned. The earth purifies herself in this way time and time again. The cloud seeding and geothermic misuse, fracking, tunneling, all of these have severely impacted Mother Earth's ability to naturally repair, and so she may have to resort to more extreme measures to do so. You are all feeling this deeply in your body systems. You are purifying, you are detoxing. You are being made aware of that which is out of balance within your own personal body of flesh that resides on your planetary body of Earth. Do not be afraid. We are ever close to you. We surround you with our light, with our wings of strength, of speed, of light. We are your friends in the higher realms of the higher ways. This one and many of you are also asking this. You are wondering what your next steps are, what your purpose is in the times to come, in the times ahead of great change. They are showing me adult hands holding a toddler's hands as the toddler walks on shaky steps, smiling. You will be led. You have always been directed, and even now it should be easier as we are more tangible to you. Our presence is more palpably felt as we are near to you, and always have been, but your energetics have risen to such a state that you are now angels encased in flesh. You are embodying what you came here to do, to be. You are living, breathing examples of the Christ made flesh. And so we smile at your earnestness in asking, what do we do next? Will we be led? Yes. You will be leading yourselves, for your higher minds will have expanded further, and more importantly your higher hearts will be leading your higher minds, and the footsteps will be sure. Many of you will need to be the voice for change. Many of you will need to place funds to create these changes. Do not be troubled by the term funds, as all is changing. As you know it, gold and talent exchange will be equal. Trade and bartering will become the norm. Exceptional talent and skill will be highly sought after, and many of you have this. Of course you all do, but in various strengths of various talents so that all areas are covered, so long as you are open to the change of the light promptings deep within you. Do not be afraid to step into more of yourselves. Do not be afraid at all. That is the older energy, the older way. Be delighted, full of light, knowing that you will be divinely guided, and you will feel your next steps keenly. The world is changing, and those that refuse to change will struggle for a time with this. Voices of truth will be in high demand, open hands and joyful hearts will be more brightly needed than ever. We see humanity leaning more heavily on the light workers than ever before. And we see more creativity in use of your internet and social media to provide further avenues of connection. People will feel disconnected from their truths, and they will question everything. They will question who they are, why they are here, the purpose of the whole. They will need a gentle touch, a listening ear, and a voice that speaks the truth with love. This is an internal business. Ascension is internal, and as you have all been working so diligently on this, your lights are bright enough that they are obvious to the others to see. And so even though it is internal work, your internal vibration is visible for all to see, and you will be needed, called upon, and you will be ready. We are showing this one a class of graduates throwing their caps in the air. You are ready to take the next step. No longer are you the spiritual infant wondering if God will be there for you. Of course, for the all is within you and you are a fractal of it, of the divine, of the great all, and the great everything of love. You are ready for yourself, and you will guide yourself along further, and further down your path. Your path is unknown, and yet known at the same time. We see tremendous accolades for the light bearers, for you have borne such agony to be where you are now in this moment of healed time. We say healed time for we wish to extend this blessing to you, an orb of healed time light surrounding you. Envision this, claim this, so that when all of those who are around you and struggling, and they will be if they have not done the work of the deep dive into the depths of self, no matter what is going on around you, your healed time is complete. You are in this bubble, this blissful space of healing, of the self that is complete in its completeness. The light of the Christ enshrouding you. Always. We wish for you to learn to walk and live and breathe in this space, in this bubble of the Christed light that never abandons and always leads, always provides tremendous faith, light, joy, love no matter the circumstances. And so, as the earth rattles and shakes and humanity reacts, you are in your bubble of light, of healed self-time, and you are preserved in this space. Do not let one who has not done their self-work affect your space. Know that all is well. Source is near as always. We wish for you to feel this tremendous light and love. We are the Archangelic Collective. Peace. This life as a dream. We are free to create and explore any experience we can imagine. We chose to be in this current Earth situation so that we could experience what it feels like to be separate identifiable entities, who are self-responsible for everything. Our memories of our true essence have been erased. We are here to experience everything we can imagine, from the lowest vibrations of torture and pain to the highest vibrations of joy and bliss. This is our school of consciousness, and we get to choose our quality of life in every moment. The entire experience is happening within our own consciousness, and our conscious ego is also our own creation. This entire experience is like a dream that we are all dreaming together. We are learning which frequencies of experience we enjoy the most, and which ones we don't want any part of. Once we change from reacting to what seems to be normal in our personal situation, and instead perceive our situation objectively with clarity, we learn that we can use our emotions creatively as well as reactively. If we understand the energy that is in play, we'll feel the vibe of everything. Our life force flows to anything that we give our attention to, and align with vibrationally, in the form of our emotional state. By compassionately perceiving every low vibratory, negative situation, we can provide the perspective of our higher self, and this transforms all lower vibrations, resulting in wonderful experiences in our consciousness, that then become physical experiences. Quantum physics has shown that we live in a plasmatic field of infinite potentialities. What we experience is what we recognize consciously. We have free will to recognize whatever we choose to focus our attention upon. Because most humans have focused upon the energies that manifest as the empirical world, those vibrations have become well established in our consciousness, and we continue to recognize them consciously. We have the ability to create an entire new world of experience by changing our perspectives. We are not limited to the environment and experiences that we had yesterday, or last year, or 2 seconds ago. Our conscious realizations are potentially infinitely creative. What we entertain in our feelings and awareness determines our experiences. Most of us continue to hold our past experiences and present situation as projections of what we expect in our future. The spectrum of energies that our consciousness interprets as the empirical world is very convincing. As an appearance of reality, and it is real in our conscious awareness. We are the ones providing our life force through our attention to this world, and giving it our creative power. We can also use this power to create better personal experiences, which also aligns our energy signature with heart consciousness, making everything better. As we expand our own conscious awareness, we also draw the rest of conscious beings into a heartfelt presence of awareness by the radiance of our energy signature, which we experience as our aura. As we adjust ourselves to a more joyous awareness, we become invisible to lower entities, because we intentionally do not give them our life force. Their frequency is not compatible with ours and cannot interact with ours. Because we can consciously direct the life force of universal consciousness, in our presence all lower frequencies must come into alignment, or become unstable, and disappear from our personal experience. It's all a matter of energetics, which reveal themselves to us through our emotions and deep sensitivity. SorceryOfLight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.